Welcome to ANS Solver question 3 of this paper. So for part A, they are asking us to find the values of A, B and C. Now the value of A is pretty straightforward because they are opposite angles. So A would be equal to 126 because opposite angles are equal. Therefore A is 126. Now for angle C, what you do is angles on a straight line add up to 180. So for angle C, you can simply do 180 minus 126. So 180 minus 126 is equal to 54 degrees. So therefore 54 would be your final answer for angle C. Now let's move to angle B. For angle B, again we use the same rule that angles on a straight line add up to 180. So we can say that this angle is equal to 180 minus 63, which is equal to 117. And now B and 117 are opposite angles, so therefore B would be equal to 117 degrees. Now let's move to part B of this question, where they are asking us to find the value of x giving a geometrical reason for each stage of your working. Okay, so firstly we can use the circle theorem that the angle in a semicircle is always a 90 degrees, which means that this triangle that is formed at the in the semicircle, that is the triangle QRP, forms a 90 degree at the circumference of the circle, that is right here. So that would be your first rule that you could state as one of your geometric reasons. Now a second rule could be that angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So therefore you can find the angle RQP, which would be 180 minus 90 minus 58. Therefore you would get the angle RQP as 32 degrees. So that could be your second reason that you could state in your in the space provided. And the last reason you could state is that angles in a the last reason that you could state is that alternate angles are the same. So as you can see, this forms a Z. The Z is in the shape RQPS. It forms the letter Z. So the angles that are inverse, that is this angle and the angle X, are equal to each other. So therefore X would be 32 degrees. And therefore that could be a third reason that you could state in your final answer. Now let's move to part C of this question. So for part C, they are asking us to find the value of y. So we know that angles in a circle add up to 360. So you can say that 360 minus 142 will be equal to this angle. So 360 minus 142 is equal to 218. And therefore now we can use the rule of the angle at the center of the circle is twice the angle at the circumference. So the angle at the center of the circle that we just found as 218 is twice the angle at the circumference. So the angle at the circumference, that is y in this case, would be equal to half of the angle at the center, that is half multiplied by 218. Therefore y would be equal to 109 degrees. Therefore 109 degrees will be your final answer for part C of this question.